Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black. 10 black. Ready?
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Fight, 60. Blue, striker.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49. 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
47. Here go 47. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Blaster, 6.
Young to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, set, rail, yellow, 33, yellow. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Panthers 1st down.
Here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Red, cycle.
It's 4th down.
Ready?
Now Young on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 37 yards. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. An extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
To kick off for Carolina.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Right, check.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ready?
Young to throw it. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he fires one, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Come on, set, commit, red.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Now Prescott. On the RPM. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw, Young. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Red, cycle, yellow.
It's Young off play action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's third down and 4. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
97.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Black, set, hut. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Black shot. Black. Light blue.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Pause red. Set.
Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Smash, red, black 40. Hut, hut.
Young now. Will try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown! Chuba Hubbard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Here we go. Fight. 52 book. Drill 3.
And Young's going to throw for this. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Yeah, here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, under.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Got it? Steel, black. Set. Blue striker, 56. Ready?
Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Left side here to Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
We'll go 47. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 47. Done. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Pass taken in by big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. White, you, yellow, ready.
Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Go pink. Eat old blue.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Sit. Mega. Set. Hut. 52 blaster.
A give up the middle. Hubbard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Black. 95. Ready.
Young to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Blue. Go. Black 40. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow. Go. 5. 90. Hey. Red. Set.
Here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Cut.
Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set.
Now Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Got it.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Go red. 10 black. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On the set.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Black ultra 45. Ready.
Young. That is caught. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Black 40, ready.
Now Young. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Set, steal, black, blue, 32, ready.
Young to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles